Thanks for tuning in. I'm Rob, and I want to talk you through what I did to my Fast Ripper Black Sparkle SE bike. All right, so this was the first actually Ripper that I got. I started off on a blocks flyer. I have another video where I showed where I like took it all apart and painted and all that stuff. And at the time, I didn't know much about SE bikes. I actually had no idea the difference between a flyer and a Ripper. And then finally I watched a video talking about the difference between them. And I was like, oh, and so the Rippers are basically nicer than blocks flyers, better components, all that stuff. But the coolest thing is the loop tail. So anyways, I got this Black Sparkle. They were hard to find. I actually bought it off some guy off Marketplace and put it together. And I was like, this thing's awesome. But there was like a couple things that I wanted to sort of tweak and adjust. So the other bike, I did a complete overhaul, painted it, all that stuff. And actually that one went faster. I did a complete overhaul and I got it done quicker than this one. This one has been sort of a work in progress for, I don't know, maybe about a year or two. But I will say the Fast Ripper, people have said this before and I didn't get it till I had one. But they're my favorite Rippers. You know, the gears are like a total game changer when it comes to riding, especially like doing wheelies. It was so hard for me to lock in wheelies and get that balance point until I started doing it on the Fast Ripper, because of the gear ratio. I was able to sort of like get more comfortable at a lower or higher gear, whatever it is, when you pedal really fast, to then be comfortable to do it at a higher gear ratio. And I thought the 29-inch was like harder to do wheelies, but for me, actually, it did make it easier to do it. So I made small tweaks to this. I will say that the Ripper, though, the Fast Ripper is my, at this point, I have quite a few bikes, quite a few SC bikes. And the Fast Ripper is my favorite one. So if I could only pick one SC bike, if I had to get rid of all of them, it would be the Fast Ripper I'd keep. Thankfully, I hopefully don't have to do that, and I can keep my other SE bikes. So I want to walk you through real quick, just sort of like what I did to it to kind of customize it. Again, it wasn't a complete overhaul, but I think it's like at the perfect spot now. I'm really pleased on what it looks like, how it rides, all that stuff. All right, let's check it out. All right, let's start from the top. So first off, these bars here, so this was not easy. I'll say this. It's not actually black. It's like it's got a sparkly look to it. So what I did, the bars that normally come chrome, this was chrome too, or it's sort of polished. And so I got this powder coated to match the frame. And then also these black, these were silver. And I just thought the silver kind of stuck out like a sore thumb, just because it's so black and it's sleek. So I got those powder coated. It took, I got it done twice. First time it was perfect. The second time, it wasn't. It was like really off, so I had them beat again, and they were not happy about it, but they did a good job. And yeah, it cost me double. So I did that. Someone else had posted these pedals on I don't know, some Facebook group, and they were pretty slick. I thought they kind of matched the gold tones, so I got those. And then I got these powder coated, which they're pretty slippery, so I don't love that. I probably should have got them anodized. I'm trying to kind of match them to the pedals. The thing that kind of bothers me, but I'm not going to fix it, is the hubs. The hub gold is different than that gold. So I was trying to kind of go off this gold as opposed to the hub gold. I don't know why. Yeah, Todd Lines. Todd, I don't know why you did that. Should have matched that gold to this gold, but it's all right. We'll die another day. Same thing with this too. This is like slightly different gold. And then I had the thick slicks on there. There they go. Yeah, they're up there somewhere. I don't like the thick slicks. You might like them. I don't. They just, I don't like the thinness. So I got these tires. I actually have these same tires on that Black Flyer, and I just thought the gold sort of tan accents it really well. So I actually have not rode it yet with these tires, hence why they look brand new, because they are. But I've rode it on the other one, and I love them on the other one. So maybe at the end we'll take this for a spin and see how it is. A couple of just small things. So a little speaker, you gotta be blasting some jams. Usually it's the Beastie Boys for me while I'm ripping up some wheelies. Always fun. Or some Kid Rock. This is great. So this is for my phone. It's a Peak Design clip, so it like locks on there really solid. It doesn't ever come off. I've had some other ones where they do come off. This dropper seat has been amazing. So I also take this sometimes to Bike to Drive. Bike to Drive is just like on Lakeshore Drive in Chicago. It's awesome. It's like, anyways, they close it down just for bikes, and it's 30 miles to do the full thing. So if you want to be like, doing wheelies, drop it low. You want to be riding fast, which is really fun, especially all the nerds with like their spandex and they're riding real fast, and I just cruise past them even faster on this guy. But anyways, dropper seat. You can see. Oh, there we go. It's I gotta put pressure to do it, and I'm trying to hold the camera. But it's awesome. Highly, highly recommend. One thing that's annoying is just that the cable runs over here. I wish it was sleeker. I mean, I could drill a hole and then do a whole bunch of other stuff, but I'm not gonna. And then this bash guard here. So I have another fast ripper, which is the Mike Buff one, red, white, and blue. It's great. And I kept having an issue with the chain kept coming off. Every time I'd ride, it would come off like 3 or 4 times. So I can't say I had the issue with this, but preemptively, because it's the same, essentially thing, I just put it on here, and this way the chain doesn't come off. So it's got this like guard right there that like stops the chain from coming off. So works out good. It's kind of an overkill, maybe other people haven't had that issue, but it kept happening for me, and I just was super annoyed by it. Oh, and then a little JBL speaker. I think I said that, but I got it's just like a local bike shop that sold that. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I didn't paint that much, but I feel like everything kind of took a while to get it. So yeah, it's my favorite ride. It's my favorite ride. So let's go check it out. Rip a few wheelies, see how it looks out in the sunlight. All right, here we go.